Ladies and gentlemen, the Democrat Party have just dropped their brand new political party platform. Really, this is their new party manifesto. And I'll tell you what, if you had thought that the Democrats could not get any more insane or anti-American, well, I hate to say this, you would be wrong. Now, as many of you know, at this point, the Democrat Party is really nothing more than a domestic American communist party. Seriously. Having been completely taken over by the DSA, the Democrat Socialists of America, as they call themselves. Once again, however, really, they're just a bunch of anti-American communists. Folks, let's get to today's big story. The radical DSA manifesto that they just released earlier this morning calls to abolish the presidency, abolish the U.S. Senate, and to abolish the entire Electoral College. Now, we've gone through the manifesto. These are really their big ticket items. One, like we said, they would like to abolish the Senate. They want to replace the president and the Supreme Court. No president, no Senate, no Supreme Court. They want to defund the Department of War. They want to abolish the prison system in the United States. No jails, no prisons. Nobody ever goes to jail or prison ever again. They want to, of course, obligatorily free Palestine. We got to free Palestine. They want to completely put an end to the sanctions on Cuba, Venezuela, and Iran. Great idea. Hey, great idea. Wow. They want to abolish ICE and grant amnesty for all. Amnesty for all. No more ICE, no more immigration law. Amnesty for all. You know what that means? That means we don't have borders. How many people are currently alive on the planet? Like 8 billion. 8 billion people. If you don't have borders, if you don't have immigration law, and if you're granting amnesty to literally everyone, then immediately overnight, snap your fingers, you go from 350 some million Americans, you go up to 8 billion Americans. Because at that point, every single person alive on the planet would be an American. Why not? Everybody's an American. Even if you've never even been here, everybody's an American. So that's their idea. They want public ownership of major corporations. So like I said, this is just textbook communism. They're seizing the means of production is what they're doing. Public ownership of major corporations. So if you built a company, well, I hate to break it to you, that's not yours. It's ours. It's mine. We're going to seize your company and redistribute it to everybody. It's everybody's company, actually. They want to remake elections nationwide, abolish the Electoral College, replace the two-party system, expand the House of Representatives is what they want to do. So they really, simply put, they want to completely destroy the great American Republic. That is what they want to do. Don't take it from me. Take it from a group of highly intelligent members of the DSA. I'm sorry, of the American Communist Party. Take a listen.
This is actually something that we committed to at convention, having our endorsed candidates supporting the program. It's a requirement now. And so that'll be incorporated into our endorsement process.
It sounds so radical, like abolish the Senate, abolish the Supreme Court, like et cetera, but it's not like those are the things that need to happen.
So whenever people are like, oh my God, they want to get rid of the president, I was like, well, I don't know what we would call it in the future. We could call it the head honcho of whatever, like it's like we might not have a president.
So in case you were not certain whether or not these people are just fundamentally stupid, they are fundamentally stupid people. I don't know. Our platform is to get rid of the president, I guess. And I don't know, maybe we could have somebody else and we're just going to call him the head honcho, the elected head honcho of the United States of America. And that'll solve all of our problems. These people are stupid. They're not serious people. They are stupid people. Sorry, pardon my language. We have some more information here. The Democrat Party continues to find themselves in a complete and total nightmare as the communists literally take over the party. Check this out. Maine State Democrat Senator candidate Graham Plattner about 2 weeks ago, dropped out of the Maine Senate race in light of some very bad accusations. He dropped out. He canceled his campaign. And so now over in Maine, they are looking to replace him. They want another Democrat. We got to replace Graham Plattner now. So they're having debates. Well, right now they have a front runner. Current Democrat front runner, Ashley Webb, is his name. Ashley Webb is his name. Take a listen.
Ashley Webb, what qualifications do you have to serve in the U.S. Senate?
Oh, I ran for office several times. Didn't win, but I did run. And then I'm a songwriter, and then I write my own books. And then I suppose my transparency, I wouldn't lie to the people, and I wouldn't deceive the people like we're being deceived right now. Like
Ashley Webb.
You're right, Ashley. I am being deceived right now because you're trying to tell me that you are a woman, and you're not. You're a man. Hey, what happened to transparent? Hey, I thought we were being transparent here. What happened to honesty? What happened to full disclosure? You're a man. You're trying to deceive me. Now, I think this person has actually just deceived themselves because people, this is one of the Maine state Senate frontrunners. I kid you not. Individuals have found Ashley Webb's Reddit account where they're talking about all types of pertinent issues. Breaking news, Maine Democrat Ashley Webb, who said he would not lie or deceive people, claims in Reddit posts that he ovulates and has a monthly period. But because he has external male parts instead of, quote, the proper hole, I'm sorry, this is just absolutely disgusting. Despite having XY chromosomes, I don't even want to read that part. I'm sorry, that's disgusting. Despite having XY chromosomes, he says that actually he has internal female organs, although CAT scans have found nothing. He's had colonoscopies to try to find female organs internally also. And the colonoscopies have found nothing as well. Ashley goes on to say.
And then with the trans community, like we're being dehumanized. They say that we want to hurt people. I don't want to hurt anybody. I just want to use the bathroom. If they want me to use the men's room, I will, but I don't want to be assaulted.
You are worried about being assaulted by men in the men's room. You are a man. And so you need to go into women's rooms around women and young girls. But it's you who are at risk of being assaulted. You're the victim. Okay. Well, we also have a couple other beyond Ashley Webb. We have a couple other Maine state Senate aspirants from the Democrat Party. They've got a real lineup. Take a look here.
But I did this because I'm very interested in climate, and President Trump has done about everything he can do to strip away any protections that we have on climate.
So why do you want to be a senator, Elizabeth Dickerson? Well, climate, because climate. I care a lot about climate, and Trump is bad for climate. Climate good, Trump bad. So that's why I want to be a senator. Thank you, probably Miss. Hate to be rude. Thank you, Miss Dickerson. We have another one here. Shenna Bellows, another Senate aspirant. Take a look.
I threw Donald Trump off the ballot on January 6th. And then, when Donald Trump came for your voter data, I said, hell no, go jump in the Gulf of Maine.
She wants to be like tough guy badass. She's trying so hard to be a badass and stick it to Trump. You could go jump in the Gulf of Maine, Trump. She wants to be a tough guy so badly, folks. The Democrat Party, for a long time, people said, why did the Maine state Democrats ever land on Graham Plattner in the first place? The guy's a freak. He's a weirdo. He's not exactly particularly bright. How did they land on Graham Plattner at all in the first place? He obviously had a very checkered history, to say the least. And then you look at some of the other Maine state Democrat Senate aspirants. and you realize, okay, you know what? Compared to these idiots, compared to these three, and you've only seen three, compared to these other people, maybe Graham Plattner's not looking so bad. They just have a pretty bad roster, okay? Not exactly the A-team up there, the main state Democrats. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, as they say, when your enemy is making a mistake, just let them talk. Just let them. Don't even help them. You know what? It makes it pretty easy to combat your enemy if they're this incompetent and insane and mentally ill. It's not exactly a tough competition. We got to keep on winning here, folks, if we truly want to put America first.